we're going to have Tom come and read about the Christmas story. So, Tom, if you would.
Thank you, Mike. You all may be seated except the children in the room. Would you come down and join me for the story? And as Mel Torme said, it could be children of all ages from 1 to 92. So if you're feeling young at heart and want to come up here and sit Indian style with the rest of them, don't run over the little ones. All right, go ahead and have a seat. All right. I see little Stevie Sneguski has come up. That's good. All right. Very good. We're going to read a story that has a polysyllabic name. It's the Nativity story. It's found in the Bible. It's in Luke chapter 1 and Luke chapter 2. Everything was ready. The moment God had been waiting for was here at last. God was coming to help his people just as he had promised from the beginning. But how would he come? What would he be like? What would he do? Mountains would have bowed down. Seas would have roared. Trees would have clapped their hands. But the earth held its breath. Silent as snow falling, he came in. And when no one was looking, in the darkness, he came. There was a young girl who was engaged to a man named Joseph. Now, Joseph was the great-great-great-great-grandson of King David. And one morning, this girl was minding her own business when suddenly this great warrior of light appeared right there in her bedroom. He was Gabriel. He was an angel, a special messenger sent from heaven. And when she saw this tall, shining man, Mary was frightened. "You don't need to be scared," Gabriel said. "God is very happy with you." Mary looked around the room to see if he was talking about somebody else. "Mary," Gabriel said, and he laughed with such a gladness that Mary's eyes filled suddenly with tears. "Mary, you're going to have a baby, a little boy, and you will call him Jesus. He is God's own son. He is the one. He is the rescuer. The God who had flung the planets into space and kept them whirling around and around. The God who made the universe with just a word. The one who could do anything at all. He was making himself small and coming down as a baby." Wait, what? What? God was sending a baby to rescue the world? "But this is all too wonderful," Mary said, and she felt her heart beating hard. How can this be true?" "Is anything too wonderful for God?" asked Gabriel. So Mary trusted God more than her eyes could see, and she believed. "I am God's servant," she said. "Whatever God says, I will do." Sure enough, it was just as the angel had said. 9 months later, Mary was almost ready to have her baby. Now, Mary and Joseph had to make a trip to Bethlehem, the town that King David was from. You remember, he's great-great-great-great-great-granddad. But when they reached that little town, they found that every room was full. Every bed was taken. "Go away," said the innkeeper. "There isn't any place for you." So where would they stay? Soon Mary's baby would come. And they couldn't find anywhere except an old tumble-down stable. And so they stayed where the cows and the donkeys and the horses stayed. And there, in that stable, amongst the chickens and the donkeys and the cows and the sheep in the quiet of the night, God gave the world his wonderful gift. The baby that would change the world was born, his baby son. Mary and Joseph wrapped him up to keep him warm. They made a soft bed of straw, and they used the animal's feeding trough as a cradle. And they gazed in wonder at God's great gift, wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger. Mary and Joseph named him Jesus, Emmanuel, which means God has come to live with us. Because, of course, he had.
Let's all stand and sing about this wonderful Jesus in this manger.